this is part two to the what did I miss Road to WrestleMania version. Um, so we left off um, on the last Raw, right? Um, so we're gonna start SmackDown from damn, it's last Friday, the 4th, and move our way forward. Again, I'm not giving a play by play of what happened. I just want to highlight some key moments, and then we will jump into what happened last night on Raw and then keep it pushing. So, appreciate you for being with me. Hang out if you want to, click off if you ain't feeling it. It's all good. So, SmackDown was in Chicago, so you already know CM Punk opened up the show, right? And Heyman walked out, and that whole segment was basically Heyman trying to butter CM Punk up to get Punk to tell him what the favor is, because he didn't know. He was still waiting to find out, like, what is this favor that I owe you? And Heyman was trying to get Punk to tell him before Roman got there, and CM Punk was like, you know what? I'd rather your tribal chief be here for this, so why don't you let us know when he gets here? Okay. So, yeah. And we had a Ray Phoenix debut. He went up against Nathan Frazier, who is one half of Axiom from NXT, the current tag champs over there. And of course, Ray got the win because why wouldn't he? Then we got Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu in a last man standing match. This was a contender match to go up against LA Knight for the US title, and it was as chaotic as you would expect it to be. And Jacob got the win, and he will be going up against LA Knight at Mania for the US title. In my mind, it would be interesting, if Jacob gets it and then Jimmy has to fight him for the title. I don't know. That's just something that was popped in my head. That whenever it came to that title, since they took Jimmy out of the equation altogether recently, and then especially what happened recently with Gunther and all that stuff, it's going to probably be a while before Jimmy can compete for a singles title. So that would be an interesting dynamic. Just saying. Then we had the Tiffany and Charlotte face-off. The best way I can describe my thoughts and feelings on that is that I changed the channel. I changed the channel and I went back. Am I excited to see them in the ring at this point? I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but it's not one that I'm looking forward to. So, yeah. And we had DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns, and Motor City Machine Guns got the win. But I feel like that's wrong, but no, that happened. And I think they're going up against the Street Profits on this week's SmackDown, which I feel like I already know how it's gonna go, because this should be a Mania match, because the tag, they should be at Mania, right? So I feel like it's going to happen the way everything else has been happening. Somebody's going to interfere. It's going to be a DQ, and they're going to need a rematch. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm just throwing it out there because I've noticed a pattern. Like them trying to rush and or having too much time in between, just not planning it out properly, leading to Mania, so they got to do this. And then we had B-Fab versus Naomi, because B-Fab and Mi-Chin were talking mess about Naomi and the whole thing and how she did Jade and everything. And Naomi was like, okay, since you have so much to say, come on. Right? Jade attacked Naomi during her entrance, but I don't remember, but I guess security was able to get Jade away after, of course, Jade threw Naomi all over the place. And then security finally came, timing per usual. And they got Jade away. Naomi was able to finish her match. It was actually a pretty short match, which I was a bit disappointed in, because I know the girls could have gave so much more. And then Naomi was like, okay, I'm done. I handle business. Where you at? Come on, I'm still here. I'm still standing. Jade comes back up, and then fast forward, Adam Pearce made it official that it will be Jade versus Naomi at Mania. Black Girl Magic. Definitely here for it. Super excited for this match. Um, I don't want to say I don't care who wins, but I'll be happy either way. But I just know the girls are going to give us what we need with that match, right? Then we had a segment, a promo from Damien about Drew. Basically, like he's been listing every single time that Drew has basically gotten distracted, courtesy of CM Punk. But he's been pointing fingers and blaming everybody else, namely Damien, on his shortcomings when most of it is because of him and he just has no accountability whatsoever. So, we have that. Um, KO comes out to announce his neck injury and neck surgery, taking him out of his Mania match with Randy. Right? Randy came to kind of pay respect, you know what I'm saying? And then, Nick was saying, like, okay, well, KO is out, so we don't have an opponent for you, so you don't have a match. Randy RKO'd that man. Okay, and then that's how that segment ended. I don't see them not getting Randy a match for Mania. I really don't. But at this moment, I cannot think of who his opponent should be because I feel like anybody who would be a decent opponent for him already has a match. But I still would love to see Randy at Mania. So I guess we'll see. And then lastly, we had the favor announcement, right? Roman came out. I have never seen Roman come out to the ring that quick because normally he takes his time to get to the ring, child. That he's had one of the longest entrances, kind of behind Jay this time because I think Jay has outdone him recently. But Roman has had one of the longest entrances ever because he takes his time to get up there. So when I tell you this was the quickest I've seen that man get up there, that was the quickest I've seen him get up there. And fast forward, we only need to go through all the fluff. Punk announced what his favor was, and it's that he wants to get Roman out of his comfort zone, and he is asking for Heyman to be in his corner at Mania. Roman tried to be like, okay, you can tell him no. Just go ahead and get it over with. Heyman was like, I can't do that. Roman was upset and left the ring alone. But I will say, mind you, this whole thing, Seth was there for all of this. He just wanted to spectate, right? And spectate he did. And when CM Punk said what his favor was, Seth was on the floor laughing. I was laughing too. I feel like a lot of us knew that was probably going to be the favor. I don't want to say it's minor, but I kind of surprised it wasn't anything more. But I guess Punk had already got the match, right? He got his main event Mania match. So what else could he do to kind of, take a little jab at Reigns? Take his wise man. So yeah, that's that. That's a lot, and all of that is kind of going to roll into what I'm talking about next. So, okay, folks. So Monday Night Raw from yesterday, because I am recording this as today is Tuesday. It was announced ahead of the show, and then I think that was the first announcement. No, it wasn't. My bad. This was announced right before the show. The men's IC title match will be a fatal four-way between Braun Breaker, Penta, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor. I mean, I'm not mad at it necessarily. I mean, they needed a match. All these people have been competing. There's no need for a tournament. Just throw them all in there, right? Okay. Then Adam Pearce opened the show with the women's title up on a little podium in the middle of the ring. so that he could resolve the women's title issue with Io, Bianca, and Rhea. And surprise, surprise, Rhea got her way and she will be in the Mania match, as already kind of shown previously. Am I excited for this match? Yes. Is it my most excited match? No. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see. I'm hoping for more Bianca or Io, but it really does depend. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. We got Bailey versus Lyra. So Lyra still does not have a opponent for Mania because again, I would think she would have a match. Are they going to run this back? Are they going to throw in Ivy or Dakota? Is it going to be a triple threat? Is it going to be a fatal four-way? Since Papa H has been loving these further cards as of late. We got American Made with El Grande Americano, Mr. Starbucks, whatever you want to call him, versus LWO in a tornado tag match. Mr. Americano cheated by having Ivy hand him a plate, like a metal plate or something, to stick under his mask, and he flying headbutt, I don't even know what you call it, and they got the win. And it was announced later because Rey Mysterio saw the cheating happen, and he approached Adam backstage like, I need that match, but I don't want Chad Gable, I want Americano, whatever. So that's the two of them. Now, I don't care about the whole story. We're trying to fool people with who it is. It's more than likely it's Chad Gable, okay? Now, while he does deserve a match, okay, I'm not upset at him getting a match. But this way, with him literally cosplaying a luchador against an actual Hall of Fame luchador, that bothers me. And I'm sure all that's going to happen is they're going to do a stipulation to where whoever loses has to get their mask taken off. Because I think that's typical, like, luchador type thing. You lose, you unmask. Or he'll get unmasked in the middle of the match. I don't know, but it's stupid. I'm here for Rey Mysterio. Abso-freaking-lutely. But Chad and this basic Starbucks order, man, no. I just don't like it. Moving on. I think I'm going to save this for last because it's something I was looking forward to so much, and we've been talking about it. And if y'all don't want to hear me fangirl over Jay and just show my love and appreciation for him, I will save it for the end. So if you get to it and you just don't care anymore, do what you do. Okay, I'll come back to Jay. So we got the New Day versus the War Raiders. Xavier was trying to bring a chair into the match. Ivar grabbed it from him and proceeded to use the chair on him. And the ref saw it, and that resulted in a DQ. Now, again, this is going to be one of those things where we're going to get a rematch for Mania. I'm not mad at that happening, but I just wish they would have been a little more creative with some of these match situations for Mania. And then, I'm not even going to talk about a particular comedian that they let take up space at the commentators table. I literally had to mute my TV because I could not sit and enjoy this New Day and War Raiders match because they just let this person sit there and just mess up the whole thing. So thanks for that. Then we got Penta versus Dom. To be honest, I feel like I was kind of in and out of that one. I think Dom won, and then the Judgment Day came through, and then Braun came in and speared everybody. I think that's fair enough of a description of what happened. Um, then we got Paul Heyman. So yeah, Paul came out, I guess, to defend the fact that Roman will always be his tribal chief. He loves him, all of this stuff, but CM Punk is his friend. Um, Seth comes out to basically tell Heyman to remove himself completely and just let them handle whatever they gotta handle. And he offered to help take him out of the equation by curb stomping him, basically. And CM Punk comes out, and Seth basically spares Heyman, but he stomps out Punk. And he tells Heyman that Heyman owes him a favor because he spared his life. Seems fair enough, right? So that's where we are there. But look, okay, but let's get back. I'll try to not stay too long because, yes, I have a long paragraph about this, but I'm not going to do all of that on here. I'm not trying to bore y'all. I'm doing good on time. Okay. So, Jane Gunther. So, Gunther walked into the building all smiles, swinging the belt, walks up to the ring, smiling, swinging the belt, laughing at the yeet chants, the we want Jay chants. Before he even gets a chance to speak, Jay's music hits. Jay comes out through the crowd the way he always did, but he's in all black. Black yeet glasses, but all black. Everybody's yeeting. Jay is not yeeting. He slowly makes his way to the ring, stands up in front of Gunther, slaps the mic out of his hand. And before he spoke, he took his glasses off. It took him a while. He took his glasses off. And then it started. Everything that he was about to say, this is one of his best promos I've ever seen him cut. He's cut some good ones, right? That one was incredible, and it was the perfect setup. And when he told Gunther at the end, I'm gonna get you, he's back. He's back. Now, I've seen a lot of discourse on this, like, you're face to face with the man who destroyed your brother. He put your brother in the hospital. Jay mentions Jimmy being in the hospital, him having to get 15 stitches on his head, how his mom was asking what happened and why he didn't step in to protect his brother. He was telling Gunther about how that incident has affected all parts of his life at this point, right? It's not just a match between the two of them. Other people are involved now. And people are like, you in the same ring with that man and you didn't put your hands on him. You didn't fight this. Now, mind you, I was one of them people. I was just like, hey, maybe he finds some more zip ties. Maybe he ties him up somewhere and gets a chair. I mean, hey, I'm here for it. Does anybody have a golf cart? Anybody have a spare golf? Like, I had it all in my head too. I'm like, man, he gonna do some work. But I have a lot of respect for how this ended up playing out, because Gunther is expecting Crash Out Jay. He's expecting blind rage, just wild, uncontrollable rage, so he can laugh at him because he knows he's getting to him. He's gotten to him, right? No, that's not what happened. He's getting the quiet, cold, calculated Jay. This is a more mature version of the right-hand man, right? He doesn't need to put his hand, like, I'm going to put my hands on you. I'm taking this time to let you know, like, here's what it is. Yes, I was scared of you. I'm not scared of you no more. And when he said, I'm going to pray before Mania, and he told him, he's like, you kiss your family. I'm going to pray before Mania. I'm going to pray for myself. I'm going to pray for you. But especially for me, because I'm going to pray and I'm going to ask for forgiveness for who I'm about to become. I was laid out, y'all. I was late. That was everything that it needed to be. Okay. And I'm happy with how it looks now. Gunther couldn't get a word in. His face said it all. He wasn't expecting it, and that's what needed to happen. Now, what's going to happen between now and Mania and at Mania, don't know, but I'm really excited for it. And I'm going to cut it off here because I really could keep talking about it, but I'm not going to. But yeah, I'm happy. I think we're caught up now. So next time you see me, it'll be on time with stuff. And I'll share some more thoughts before Mania gets here. So thank you for rocking with me if you did sit here through this entire video. And to those of you who actually did watch that last video, I know it was another long one. I appreciate y'all. And I'll be back sooner than later. It's Mania season, baby.